What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kid Love. Today I'm going to be showing you how I cleared my sore throat in less than 48 hours. If that's what you're into, this is the video for you, so stay tuned. Quick disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not a licensed healthcare professional, a licensed nutritionist, a licensed herbalist, or nothing like that. So everything expressed in this video is just due to my personal opinion, my own personal research, and my own personal experiences. Do not try anything in my video without talking to your licensed healthcare professional. Okay, my disclaimer is also written in the description box below. All right, as long as you keep that in mind, let's go. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kid Love. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be hitting you with a natural remedy. How I cleared my sore throat in less than 48 hours, no cap. There were 9 things that I did to help me clear my sore throat in less than 48 hours. And when I say clear, I mean C-U-R-E. I mean H-E-A-L. And yes, you're probably thinking, girl, 9 things, that's a lot. No, it's not. I'm telling you, when you're going throughout the day, it's not a lot. And really, there's only 5 that I'll consider to be very important, okay? So I'm going to start with the most important 5 things that I did, and then the additional supplements that I did to help myself feel better as well, okay? So anyways, let me go ahead and get straight to it, y'all. Let me jump into the story time. But wait a minute. Let me tell you, I did record this video a few hours ago, and it was 45-50 minutes long. So I'm going for half that time, y'all. I was giving so many details and all these other things because I'm not new to the natural remedy world. I've been doing natural remedies for years, and there's a lot to benefit from. So I was trying to give that type of information, but I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want the video to be 45 to 50 minutes long. So I'm still going to try to answer the basic questions as far as why I use what I use, what type of benefit it provides, how frequently I used it for those 9 things, okay? So, all right, y'all, let's get into it. All right, y'all, so as you can see, I did say this is a story time, so I'm going to start you off by letting you know how I got into this whole situation, what happened, and then I'm going to jump into the 9, okay? So, let me go ahead and start with the story time. So, I flew out of town. I was visiting one of my homegirls. I flew out of town. And that same day, maybe that night, so I landed that morning. And then by around 7 p.m., all of a sudden I started feeling just a slight something like my throat was about to start hurting. I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, please don't let me be getting sick. You know, I've been on this plane and all this other stuff, okay? So my throat started hurting a little bit. This is 7 p.m. I'm giving you a timeline so you can see it less than 48 hours. 7 p.m., my throat was feeling a little like, oh, it's about to start hurting. By midnight, my throat was on fire. Like by midnight, 1 a.m., my throat was on fire to where I was like, oh my God, am I getting strep throat? Because it was hard to like eat anything or anything like that. And I was just like, oh my Lord, it was really on fire. And my homegirl, she had to go run an errand for a family member. So she wasn't there and she was out most of the time. And I'm telling her, she calling me talking about, oh, I got this for you. You can take this, you can take that. And she like to take medicine, y'all. I do not like to take medicine. I prefer natural remedies, okay? So she was trying to give you like, oh girl, I got this for you. I got this, you can do this, you can do that. And I was like, girl, no, can you please go to the store for me? Like, I need some ginger, I need some of this, I need some of that. Like, please, can you just go to the store? Now, listen. Luckily, when I travel, I bring some basic things just in case. And oh my God, thank God I had some of those basics because I needed them, okay? So anyways, Wednesday, 7 p.m., my throat started hurting. It's a little hurt. But by midnight, 1 a.m., my throat was on fire. Like, I felt like I had strep throat. No lie. But I was like, I'm not saying it. I'm not claiming it. Like, no. Okay, so listen. My homegirl got back late, so she promised that first thing in the morning that she would go to the store for me and get the natural remedies that I requested. Now, I'm just trying to make do with what I got. So, okay, so now, day 2, it's Thursday, y'all. I wake up in the morning, my homegirl went and got the stuff that I requested. So, that morning, I started my remedy process. I don't remember if I took anything day 1, because I don't think I had anything but my little stuff. You know what? I did take something, and I'll mention that. I did take something that I had, okay? But, like I said, my throat was on fire. So, day 2, Thursday morning, I wake up. And I took a few of my natural remedies that I requested. When I tell you my pain cut in 50%, not even 2 hours later, my pain was cut down 50%, not even 2 hours later. I literally remember looking at the clock and it was like an hour later and my pain felt so much better. But I'm going to give y'all 2 hours just to leave a little wiggle room, okay? So that's the day 2. Now, by the next day, at like 8 a.m. Listen, I told you it started Wednesday, 7 p.m. at nighttime. 48 hours would be Friday, 7 p.m. No, I'm telling you, by Friday morning at 8 a.m., I was 99% boom, back, no throat hurting, none of that, y'all. And I only say 99% because I know it wasn't 100%. So I'm telling you, 99%, boom. I was able to go to this vegan restaurant I was waiting to go to and all this stuff, y'all. I was back to normal. I was good, okay? So now, let me go ahead and get into this list. Let me not keep y'all waiting. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this list, but I'm going to start with the top 5. I'm not even going to do you like that and start with the others. I'm going to tell you the 5 out of the 9. I'm going to start with the top 5. Now, this list is not in any particular order. Yes, I'm going to start with the top 5, but it's not in any particular order. I'm just going to number it for tracking purposes, okay? So, number 1, the number 1 thing that you need to do when you have a sore throat or anything. Now, listen, when you are sick with anything, first off, if you have a sore throat, in my opinion, that means something else is trying to form, like a cold, a virus, or something. Something else is trying to form. So, that was my thought process as far as me also trying to knock everything out. I wasn't only trying to get rid of my throat pain. I was trying to make sure I knocked off whatever was trying to form, okay? So number 1 is eat clean. Eat clean, fresh, raw produce. Avoid processed foods. Avoid meat. Avoid dairy. Avoid sugar. The reason why you want to do that is because meat, dairy, and sugar help the bad guys grow, especially when you're sick. Now, listen, when you are sick, you need to treat your body at the utmost. You already need to be treating it right anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when your body is sick, it's not at its 100%. You need to be giving it power. You need to be giving it fuel. So avoid meat, sugar, and dairy because those things allow the bad guys to grow. And you want to knock them off. You want to knock them off. They trying to take over. They trying to grow. They trying to get bigger. You want to knock it off. Do not wait until you are full blown to do these things. As soon as you feel a trickle of anything, it's time to start fighting back, okay? So hit them with the produce. Eat fresh, raw produce. Also, if you want to do soup, make your own veggie broth. If you want to do soup, make your own veggie broth. Like, I literally do like a simple veggie broth. I literally take some water, about an inch of ginger, about an inch of turmeric, blend it up in a blender, warm it up on a stove, throw maybe a few herbs in there, a few little seasonings, and boom, I got my little veggie broth. That's something that's quick and simple. I'm not talking about having to put a bunch of veggies in a pot and let it simmer for like 8 hours. None of that, y'all. Just something really simple, good quality. And if I want to eat ramen or something like that, I usually use kelp noodles because that's seaweed noodles. Those are really good for you. So just keep it clean. I'm telling you, this is not the time to be doing meat, sugar, and dairy. This is not the time. You want to fuel your body and give it all the power that it can have, okay? So eat clean. It's the most important thing no matter what you have. Whenever you're feeling sick, eat clean, okay? Number 2, you probably already guessed this. It kind of goes right after eating clean. Hydrate. You want to stay hydrated with water. Drink your water. I would recommend drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water. You definitely want to flush your system because the stuff that you're going to be doing is going to be killing off the bad guys, but you want to flush them babies out. You want to flush them out, okay? So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Give your body the fluids that it needs with water. Avoid sugar. Avoid processed drinks. Drink water. I would highly recommend drinking about 4 cups of lemon water. Lemon is full of vitamin C. It's great for your immune system. It's also a good expectorant. Expectorant. I always forget how to pronounce that word, but it's going to help get that mucus out. So it's good to help get that mucus out. It's a good vitamin C. It has vitamin C. It's a good immune booster. Y'all, do some lemon water. 4 cups of lemon water. And then also, if you have some, you could also drink some alkaline water. If I'm not feeling well, I like to add alkaline water in there. I would say maybe like, maybe 3 to 4 cups of alkaline water. Or 2 to 4 cups, whatever. Throw some alkaline water in there. So out of the 12 to 16 cups, I would say do mostly spring water, do some lemon water, and also do some alkaline water. The brand of alkaline water that I use is called Evermore. That's the alkaline water that I like to drink. No, this is not sponsored. This is literally the stuff that I use. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Let me look at my nose, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink water. You want to flush them bad boys out. Number 3, y'all, is raw garlic. You want to chew you some raw garlic, y'all. Listen, when I say raw garlic, you're going to take off a clove and you're going to bite it and you're going to chew it. Now, garlic has a good property in it called allicin. But the way to activate that is for you to chew it. The saliva and crushing it with your teeth and stuff activates that property. And y'all, if you've never taken a garlic clove before, I would recommend, first of all, I would recommend not doing it on an empty stomach because it can be rough and kind of upsetting on your stomach. I usually eat a piece of banana. So I'll take a piece of banana, take my garlic clove, chew it, eat it, or whatever. And you want to do that 3 to 4 times a day. Chew one garlic clove 3 to 4 times a day. Garlic is very powerful. It's antiviral, it's antibacterial, it's antimicrobial, it's what else? Let me see what else that I write in here because it's very, very powerful, y'all. It's anti-parasitic. Yeah, I knew it was something else. It's anti-parasitic, y'all. Garlic is super powerful. Yeah, so chew some raw garlic, y'all, and just listen. If you gotta be around people, just tell them, give them a heads up, like, hey, I'm sorry, y'all, been chewing raw garlic. You're gonna be smelling me today, okay? Get you some raw garlic, super powerful. Number 4 is oregano oil, y'all. And actually, I am new to oregano oil. So, like I said, I've been doing natural remedies for years, and I'm always doing research, you know, stuff like that. And I heard about oregano oil, so I bought it. I bought it about a year or 2 ago and just held on to it. Let me show y'all. This is the brand that I have. I don't know if you can see it. Is it focusing? There we go. This is the Plant Therapy brand. You can get it. It's organic. You want to make sure you get a good quality essential oil. Watch it. Listen, if you're going to take essential oils, make sure it's one that you can take internally because you cannot take all essential oils internally, and you definitely want to make sure that you get you a quality organic brand that is 100% pure essential oil, okay? So this oregano oil, y'all. Oregano oil is super powerful. Now, let me tell you this. This is another little mini story time. This is what I want to say. So day 1, like I said, day 1 when I got there, I was feeling normal. I was fine. Everything was great and dandy. Now, let me tell you how God moved, man. God was with me because, first of all, I brought this oregano oil with me. Now, like I said, I never used it before, but there are some things that I bring with me for just in case anything. So, and I just happened to grab this time when I traveled. So I popped up on YouTube. I got on YouTube and I saw a short that was talking about oregano oil, and it basically was like a scientific video, a scientific short showing what happened under the microscope, how that oregano oil, they were dropping their oregano oil and it was like boom, 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 like they was killing off all this. YouTube probably don't like that word. They were knocking off all the bad bacteria, y'all. I'm telling you, under the microscope, oregano oil was doing its thing. And I'm like, okay. Now listen, like I said, I wasn't sick, so I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I almost didn't even click on it because I was not like I was looking that stuff up, okay? So it's not like I was looking that stuff up. I just saw it, but I kept it in my mind. I'm like, all right, okay, that's cool. Now listen, about 5 hours later, that's when my sore throat started coming on. So like I said, my homegirl was out and about, so I didn't have everything I need. I did happen to have some oregano oil on me, and the first thing I thought about when my throat started hurting was, I did see that video earlier about the oregano oil. Maybe I should just try it and go ahead and knock these bad boys out, whatever was trying to swarm. So y'all, I've never taken oregano oil before, but I heard that it was powerful. So I decided to take one drop, just one little drop in my water. And I had like a cup of water. It wasn't even a shot of water. I had like a whole cup of water. Y'all, that water was so strong. I'm telling y'all. But no, so I ended up, I wanted to test it out first. I didn't know how my body was gonna respond, y'all. But what I ended up doing was, after that one drop, I ended up taking my oregano oil, 2 to 3 drops, 1, 2, 3, in a shot glass with some water or with a fresh pressed juice. And I ended up taking that 2 to 3 times in the day, okay? That's how often I took it. Y'all, it's super powerful. Oregano oil, did I write down what oregano oil has? Let me see if I wrote down the properties for y'all really quick. Oregano oil is antibacterial, is antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial, just like garlic. Super powerful, y'all. A lot of these things are going to have a lot of the same properties. But anyways, y'all, do your research. Oregano oil, this stuff right here, and that garlic, I'm telling y'all, when I said on day 2, on Thursday morning when I woke up and I told you my throat was on fire and my homegirl had finally got the stuff that I asked for, y'all, I didn't have garlic until day 2. All I had was this and a few other things I'm going to mention the first day. So on day 2, when I took that garlic, I'm telling you, this garlic and the oregano oil were knocking heads off. Like, listen, I'm trying to tell you, like, the garlic and oregano oil was dynamic duoing, okay? They really were. So I'm telling you, garlic, clove, and oregano oil. You don't have to take it together, but I'm just saying, once I added that garlic in there, it was like... So y'all, I forgot to mention, this is when my pain dropped by 50%. Once I added that garlic clove, an hour or two later, pain was 50% gone. Okay. Now anyways, okay, so let me move on because I'm not trying to make this video long. All right, so number 5. This is the last thing that I'm going to say that I feel is the most important when it comes to helping clear your body of not only a sore throat, but cold, whatever, okay? So number 5 is the fresh pressed juice shot. I almost did not include it in the top 5, but listen, I cannot do without juice shot. Now, I was lucky because I didn't have my juicer. Like I said, I was traveling. My homegirl don't have a juicer. But she was at one of her family members' house that happened to have a couple of juice shots that had turmeric, ginger, and I think lemon in it or something, y'all. Oh, I was like, girl, because that was one of the things I kept asking her for. I was like, girl, I need a green juice. I need a juice shot. I need something like that has ginger. Make sure it has ginger in it. Y'all, she was able to give me 2 of those. Fresh pressed juice shot. The reason why I say that is because, yes, you can drink you a full-on green juice, but when you do a shot, shots are way more powerful. Shots are way more powerful, packed. Shots are very packed with power because you're using, like, let's say you're using a thumb size of ginger, you're using a lemon, you're using an apple, you're using a turmeric, and you're putting it all in this one little bottle. You know how strong that is? So I would definitely highly recommend fresh pressed juice shot. Now, if you don't have a juicer, you can of course use the ones they have at the store, but honestly, the ones at the store don't taste as good as the ones that you make at home. The ones you make at home are fresh pressed. They are super active because you just made it, and you don't know, you also never know what else is inside the ones that are at the store. So I would highly recommend doing the fresh pressed juice. Ginger, turmeric, all those things, they are anti-inflammatory. You want to reduce the inflammation. Anti-inflammatory, like I said, my throat was on fire. That's going to help cut some of that down. You want to keep things calm. So anti-inflammatory, a lot of great properties in turmeric and ginger. Do your research because I see myself trying to go into it again. I ain't trying to make this video long, y'all. But yes, fresh pressed juice. So before I move into the next 4, like I said, the most important things that I think that I did to help clear my sore throat, because like I said, my focus was clearing out whatever was trying to happen, is eat clean, fresh raw produce, y'all. Fresh raw produce. I didn't eat any normal food until Friday when I was back to 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, back to 100%. I didn't eat anything normal. Like, so 1, eat clean. 2, hydrate. Plenty of water. 3, what did I say 3 was? Garlic cloves. Eat your raw garlic 3 to 4 times a day with a piece of a banana. Just a little piece of banana, the garlic, chew it. Then swallow it, guys. Push yourself through it. Number 4, oregano oil. No more than 2 to 3 drops. No more than 2 to 3 drops. You do not need no more than that. 2 to 3 drops in a shot of water or a shot of juice. You can add it to your juice shot. And then number 5, the fresh pressed juice shot. And of course, you can always make a full-on juice. That'll also help. I actually had one from the airport that I had bought, so I drank that morning as well. I think it had beets, lemon, spinach. I don't remember what else it had in there, but I had a fresh pressed juice. So, but I would highly recommend the juice shots because they have a lot more power. All right, so now for these last 4, these are the things that I feel like you don't have to do, but they help. I did them, and I think they help, but I would definitely say that I would call them supplements, okay? So number 6 is going to be taking sea moss bladder and bladder. So for those of y'all who follow Dr. Sabi, you already know what sea moss is, but for those of y'all who do not, it is a seaweed. Both sea moss and bladder are seaweeds, and they are very powerful. Sea moss has supplies 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs. It's full of vitamins, full of minerals. I would look at it almost like a nourisher, and that's what I was taking it for. This bottle is not the brand that I actually purchased, but the sticker is. I just found a glass bottle and put the sticker on there. So I'll post the link in the description box below for the sea moss tablets that I use. Y'all, there's a lot of fake sea moss out there. And there's also other species of sea moss. The sea moss that I'm speaking of is Chondrus crispus. It is the Irish sea moss. That is the sea moss that you want. When sea moss and bladderwrack are paired together, they are a dynamic duo. So I took one of these. You can take 1 or 2 a day. I just took 1 because I only brought like 5 of them with me because I was traveling. And like I said, it's one of those things that I just bring just in case. And so I took it as a replenisher. I would highly recommend it. I'll drop the link below. The one that the people that I buy my sea moss from is actually related to Dr. Sebi. Is Dr. Sebi's one of his older daughters. I don't know if she's the oldest, but she's one of his oldest daughters, okay? So I'll drop the link in the description box below. And actually, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, they do have a location in Atlanta, Georgia, and I think they have a location somewhere else. So yes, y'all. So that's number 6. I would recommend taking sea moss bladderwrack as a restorer. I was taking it as a restorer, a replenisher to keep on giving my body. You know how kind of people be like, ooh, take your probiotics, take your prebiotics. That's what I was looking at it like. No, it's not a probiotic and prebiotic, but I was looking at it like it's going to replenish and do its thing. And, okay, so sea moss bladderwrack. Number 7. Number 7 is herbal tea. So herbal tea. Now, herbal tea you do not have to take, but of course throughout the day you want to, when you have a sore throat, you want to sip on something warm. So luckily, tea is something that I always bring too, just in case. Now, the 3 that I was drinking, 1 my homegirl had and 2 that I brought. So my homegirl gave me this by Traditional Medicinal. Now, this is a brand tea that I buy. I just never had this kind before. Organic throat coat. Y'all actually really like this. It had a nice little sweet touch to it. I'm not going to read the back because I did that last time. My video went long. But yes, y'all, I had this one. And then another one that I actually brought with me was called Immune Support by Numi. These are all organic. And then I also had the Turmeric 3 Roots tea by Numi. These 2 brands are the 2 brands of teas that I really follow. They're organic. They're high quality, and yeah, these are perfect for my sore throat. Also, I will start the morning, although I took those, I started the morning off with homemade fresh tea. Now, like, not the tea bag. I brought a lemon with me because I always bring a lemon. So I cut like 1/3 of the lemon off. I even put the lemon peel in there. I chopped up the lemon, including the lemon peel, threw it in my mug, chopped up some ginger, chopped up some turmeric root, and put some hot water in there, and that's what I drank as my tea. Now, you can always add some Manuka honey or some raw local honey, but please keep in mind that there are some research studies that say that when you heat it up, when you heat up the honey or heat up, whenever you heat up the honey, that it kills some of its beneficial properties. So I didn't have honey in there, but you can feel free to add honey if you want to, or you can avoid it if you're vegan and just prefer not to do honey. So, but yes, I did do a fresh homemade tea, and then throughout the day I would drink these, okay? Okay, so before I move on to number 8, number 9, I forgot to mention when I said the lemon peel also has a lot of benefits. So look it up and you'll see that there's a lot of benefits to lemon peel, which is why I wanted to add that into my tea. So, all right, so number 8 and number 9. Number 8 in particular is not a natural remedy, but I'm throwing it in there because most people typically do this when they have a sore throat, and it's not a bad thing. So I'm just throwing it in there for those of y'all that want to do it. I did because I just happen to have it there. So number 8, cough drops, throat lozenges, whatever you want to call them. Now, what's important is that when you take, I call them cough drops, so that's what I'm going to say it as. But when you're taking a cough drop, you want to make sure you do not get a cough drop that contains high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup you want to avoid. It is a highly processed artificial sugar. You want to avoid it. It's in almost everything. Do not get a cough drop that contains that. You definitely want to make sure you get a high quality cough drop. You can actually slice a piece of ginger and suck on that, and that'll help your sore throat. But my homegirl actually had these. She had these. I never had them before, and I was actually very hesitant on taking them, but the ingredients didn't look bad. The only ingredient I really didn't care for was like the glucose syrup or whatever, but everything else is like honey, water, lemon oil, menthol, eucalyptus, licorice, or whatever. So, and it has the liquid honey and stuff like that in the middle. Those taste really good, and they were actually helped. But a brand that I love to do, I didn't have these on hand, but the brand that I like to use is called Weatherspoon. The Manuka Honey Ginger Drops with Echinacea. I like to do those as well. So like I said, if you're going to do cough drops, make sure there's a high quality cough drop. These are pretty expensive. They cost about $12 or $13, but you want to avoid high fructose corn syrup. One thing I want to say is I remember there's like, I forgot what you call it. Is it high C? I don't remember. Y'all might know what I'm talking about, but it's like a little orange pack that people carry around when they're sick, and they'll dump it in their water. And it's like, it has orange on it or something, and people love to take this stuff, y'all. I remember somebody tried to give me one of those. I looked at the back of the ingredients, all fake stuff, and the first thing that was on there was high fructose corn syrup solids. Yeah, avoid high fructose corn syrup. If you're going to take something like this, a cough drop or something like that, make sure it's high quality, okay? So anyways, let's move on to the final number 9, the last thing. Number 9, y'all. Now, I don't know if you would consider this a natural remedy, since but it has a natural remedy properties. So this is a throat spray by Gaia Herbs. It has echinacea, golden seal, and bee propolis in it. Y'all, let me tell you, I don't know what it is about this spray. Now, the instructions are you spray it in the back of your throat 3 times every hour for up to 8 hours. I don't do it that often. I literally do it maybe like once every other hour or once every 2 hours, just depending on how I feel. And y'all, this helps stop the pain. The echinacea, I don't know if you ever heard of echinacea before, but echinacea and golden seal are 2 dynamic duo, another power couple. Separately, they're good, but together they're even more powerful. Echinacea is great for upper respiratory. Golden seal is a great antibiotic. They both have similar properties. They're anti-inflammatory, antiviral. What else? Antimicrobial. Bee propolis is also anti-fungus, antiviral, antibacterial, stuff like that. So like I said, a lot of these things have a lot of similar properties, y'all. But this one too is one of my go-tos. Now, like I said, on day 1, all I had was a few of my little things that I brought. This was something that I brought, which I'm telling you, God was with me because I was not sick before I flew. So I don't even understand why I picked this up and I brought it with me, but I did. I threw it in my bag, and I also threw this oregano oil, which I had never brought with me either, even though I had it. So I'm telling you, God was with me. Between that and then that YouTube short popping up on my video, he already knew what was up. So he had me set and ready, okay? So day 1, all I had was my lemon, my oregano oil, my throat spray, and did I have my tea? And my little tea, but I don't even think I started drinking my tea till the next day. So what I did, I think I had my lemon tea actually. So what I did was I started taking my spray. I took 1 drop of oregano oil in the water. I only took it once that day because like I said, my throat didn't start hurting until 7 o'clock at night and it was on fire by midnight. So I took 1 drop in like 8 to 16 ounces of water. It was a lot. Now, the rest of the time when I took it the next day, I took it in just a little shot glass that I had from when my homegirl brought me a juice, okay? And I took it with the juice, and then once I ran out of the juice, I took it with some water and just chugged it. Like I said, no more than 2 to 3 drops, and you take the oregano oil 3 to 4 times a day. 3 to 4 times a day. Now, the throat spray, I took it as needed. I kind of eyeballed it to see if I feel like I needed to spray again. But y'all, and then the lemon tea, y'all. Anyways, I'm not going to keep on going because I don't want to make this thing run long. But y'all, those were the 9 things. When I tell you my throat was back to normal, my throat was not hurting at all. I was able to eat normal food. What I had since I was out of town, she stopped by like a ramen place and gave me some ramen. So it was like fresh broth, veggie ramen. Of course, real noodles, but I was really just trying to focus on the broth, but it was a veggie ramen. So y'all, I kept it clean. I had a green juice that I told her to get me. I had fruit that I brought with me, so I ate my fruit. I had some berries that I brought with me, like some blackberries, some raspberries. Drunk ton of water. I told her to give me a gallon of water. So like I said, it's very important no matter what to eat clean when you are sick. You need to help your body fight off the bad guys, okay? I hope you found this video helpful. I hope I was able to get through it in less than 45 minutes. I want to redo it for y'all. Those are the 9 things that helped me clear my sore throat in less than 48 hours. Just to remind you, my throat started hurting on Wednesday, day 1 at 7 p.m. By 9 a.m. Friday, my throat was 99% back to normal. I really want to say 100%, but I'm going to say 99% for room for error. My throat was not hurting. I was able to go pig out at this vegan restaurant that I love. Anyways, y'all, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, y'all. This will help other people see the video. Don't be stingy. Some people really need this type of information, so give it a thumbs up. Help people out. Share the information. And also, if you have any questions, drop them off in the comments below, or you can DM me on Instagram and I'll hit you back. And if you want to be notified whenever I post my next video, you can hit that subscribe button. And you want to make sure you get notified, hit that bell icon. Until next time, y'all, it's your girl, Kia Love. Peace and love.